Hey everybody. So, right now, I just had this thought come to me that there's always an ending and always a beginning. Or rather, something is always ending and something is always beginning. So I wanted to talk about that while it was fresh on my mind. I'm still kind of processing how to say it, so forgive me if I'm kind of stumbling over my words a little bit or my analogies. I just feel like in life, at any given moment, there's always something that's coming to an end. The previous moment you were in is ending, whatever that might have been. It could be a big milestone, or it could be something small. It could be something as simple as leaving work at the end of the day. Something is ending. What's beginning? Your journey home or to your next appointment. There's always something ending, always something beginning. And along with that, your feelings change with those new beginnings, with those transitions. There's always, maybe that's what it is, there's always some sort of transition in life, in each moment. And for some reason, right now, I just feel keenly aware and focused on this idea that I need to be aware of what I'm transitioning through. And that might look like asking myself different kinds of questions about, am I grieving anything right now? Because sometimes we're in really good seasons in life, and we transition out of those seasons into something that may be good or may be bad or may be simply less exciting than before. And in those transitions, sometimes you feel like you've lost something when you leave a really good life season. I've found myself in many areas, in many ways, enjoying some really good highs, good high points, and exciting things in my life that only lasted for a couple months, a couple weeks. And when reality struck, when reality hit me again, well, I wouldn't say reality hit me, but I would say something clicked in my mind, some level of growth happened that caused me to transition into a new place, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and suddenly I wasn't in that season anymore. If nothing else changed, all I know is I wasn't the same person anymore. And I found myself grieving the end of that season. But I didn't necessarily recognize it as grief until much later. And as I'm thinking about it now, I'm realizing I think actually I've been going through a lot of different grieving processes. I've been transitioning very rapidly through a lot of things lately in my life. And they've been kind of small-ish, but they meant a lot to me emotionally. So, I don't know, it's kind of felt like a whirlwind in a sense, a whirlwind of a lot of small things. Like, the basics are covered. My family's okay. My extended family still has their drama, but they're okay. I still have my job. But the minutia of my relational interactions has really spanned the gamut of possibilities. Interactions at work and friendships and church. It's wow. All I can say is wow. So I just wanted to share that idea. Something is always ending and something is always beginning. And I wanted to I guess just leave you with some questions. Are you aware of your transition? Are you grieving anything right now? Are you celebrating anything right now? Are you accomplishing something right now? Are you learning something right now? It's so easy to overlook these things if you're not paying attention, if you're not taking the time to really reflect on what happened or what is happening in your life. And it doesn't have to be a drawn out introspective process. It really only takes 5 minutes, 10 if you're ambitious, to just give a quick answer and check in with yourself. More and more I'm realizing that if I'm not checking in with myself, I am very prone to become derailed emotionally and spiritually. Life isn't meant to be lived on autopilot. Did you hear that? Don't live your life on autopilot. It's a bad thing. It can be a defense mechanism. And maybe there is a positive sense of autopilot. But in the sense that I'm talking about it right now, it's not so great a thing. It's not good to check out and live your life passively, letting things just happen to you. It's possible, but I don't think it's the healthiest way to live your life, at least not for me. So, with that being said, I encourage you to ask yourself questions. Have a daily or have a weekly check-in, if not a daily check-in, and recognize that transition is a part of life. It's a part of seasons. It's a part of every moment. And be aware that sometimes transitions happen very rapidly, and sometimes it's a very drawn out, slow process, very gradual process. And we can be grateful for all of it. Transition is woven into the fabric of life. So there's always some element to be celebrated through transition. Because, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is there's something inherently good about transition because it's so intricately woven into the fabric of life. I'm going to leave it there. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day and week.